And wait, hold on. I said hello to everybody without recording it. You know what? Don't even matter. Logan Paul lost CoffeeZilla won. I mean, he didn't need to do this because, bro, the moment you didn't respond until somebody else forced you to respond was already you losing.
CoffeeZilla is not a criminal. I called him.
Of
I
course.
apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in. But the fact is, the suing CoffeeZilla is not going to help CryptoZoo holders, so I do need to focus my attention where it should be, which is on fans and supporters of me. You guys mean the world to me, so I'd like to announce my 3-step plan moving forward. Step 1, Jeff and I are going to burn our Zoo tokens so we have no financial upside in the game, and it will add value to holder tokens. Step 2, we want to offer a rewards program for players who are...
Bro, wait, bro. Tell me why I feel like this is deja vu, bro. I feel like I've had a dream of this. I don't know why. Like me, I don't know if I was reacting, but I had a computer and I was watching Logan and a blue shit. I feel like I've had deja vu of so many moments that's happened recently. Not recently, but like in a lot of these days that like months that passed by. Like, bro, anybody else feeling like they going through a cycle of deja vu? Like they'll dream about what's going to happen before something happens? I don't know, bro. It's crazy because I feel like I've seen this already.
Disappointed.
I just this blue shit. I don't
even know. So essentially, you're going to be able to burn your base egg or your base animal for the mint price, which was 0.1 ETH or the equivalent in BNB. I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million right now for players who want to get out. And then step 3. Obviously, finish and deliver the game as outlined in the white paper by completing the egg bridge from ETH to BSC for base animals and base eggs, completing the marketplace, and obviously completing the releasing your animals into the wild to accrue your yield function. To say I am disappointed in how this was handled internally is an understatement. There's a full internal investigation going on along with an audit, and we are going to pursue full legal action for whomever needs to be held accountable. If any money is recovered in the process, it'll go right to the community. My sole obligation is to my supporters, and I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
So it just came out with this first
for how this is unfolded thus far.
All he had to do was drop this first, and everybody would have been like, okay.
And I want people to know that they can trust me and that I'll always take care of the fans and people who support me. I appreciate your guys' patience while we do our internal investigation, and I promise to be transparent and disclose any information we find out in the process. And lastly, thank you, CoffeeZilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. And I mean that. Thank you, bro.
There it is, man. There it is.
That's a good ass apology,
man.
That's
a good ass apology,
hey, you know what's funny?
Man.
Yeah.
The dick sucking at the end was like, oh, wow, I wasn't expecting
That's all he had to do.
I think he just did that so that nigga lay off.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, I think people thought I was going easy on Logan Paul, but I'm a gamer, bro. I've been gaming since I was 4. I know what it's like to buy a game, because this is technically supposed to be a game, and not the thing that you bought was not what they promised.
But that wasn't.
I know that feeling a lot. But nowadays, Marcel, the last 4 or 5 years, because you haven't been playing video games, it is so commonplace for people to release alphas or unfinished products with the promise of it improving. And there's the odd game like Rainbow Six Siege where it came out in shambles, but then Ubisoft saved it and now it's a fantastic shooter. There's so many games where that never becomes the case. And so the case I made in the original video was just, it's not a scam yet. Because if he's lying about the roadmap for this game, then it will be a scam, because you promised all these things and those are the things which you did not deliver.
For sure.
But I think people thought it was a scam because people lost money. No. You spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a game is just dumb in general. Sure. So like, you can't point the finger at somebody else for your dumb decision. Like, that's like if I spent 50,000 in microtransactions on NBA 2K My Team or on FIFA Ultimate Team. I can't blame FIFA for giving me bad pack odds.
But the problem wasn't that, it was that
you lied about it.
Purchased eggs in the beginning, and in the conversation in which the
They were
purchase
planning on
eggs,
stuff,
it was
selling
with
it.
the understanding that we'll yield a really high return on this purchase before we actually release it. That was what you call it, which is why I'm happy he said the first step was not get any result on that at all, not get any money back on that, no kickback, because this is what he really wants to do. That was the initial problem.
How is that different than a pack opening in any other game?
That's like that, but that's the equivalent of Ronnie 2K having a bunch of cards before they even come out, and as soon as they hit the marketplace, then putting it on the auction block, knowing that nobody doesn't have that.
Sell.
I know that, but I'm saying that was from the conversation that was being had though. That seemed
That's
to
what
be
was
the
going
intention
to
that they were
happen.
going to do.
Yeah.
They were going to be able to buy before it actually released,
Nah,
and then when it got on,
see, I disagree with you. I think
that's what they said. No, disagree with me. That's what they said.
The indictment here is that Logan fronted like this was game first. There's developers that front like they give a fuck about the game, but the entire
That's also
time,
part of it as well.
every decision they made was to make money.
Yeah.
I hate developers like that. There's the odd developers like Naughty Dog it's so uncommon for a developer to put the game first. It is so uncommon for a movie studio to put the movie first. Almost always people are acting in the best intentions.
I don't care about that because I'm not dumb. Like I know he's still running a business at the end of the day, so he wants to make money.
I'm telling you,
the problem is I know. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. The problem though is that the way in which he made money was putting him at such a crazy advantage that it would come across easily as a scam, especially when you're dealing with a quote unquote game that has a marketplace that fluctuates rapidly if somebody just pulls out a bunch at one time, like the other two quote unquote business partners did. That's the reason
You're
why
right
it came
about that.
across. Yeah. So in terms of
So do you think it was a scam?
I think the other two scammed. We
Probably.
definitely scammed.
Without a
yeah.
doubt they scammed. But like we said in the other video, I don't think that Logan Paul would have positioned his entire credibility off of like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah,
He just actively just put $1 million into it, just like that. Just like that, he just put $1 million in, and then he just sat there and said anything that comes back from the legal suit that we will receive, we're gonna put it back in there as well.
Yeah.
I do not believe he jeopardized everything for that. The problem is you saw it on Twitter where somebody was like, I created Logan's game, man, under 48 hours, man. Yeah, man.
Damn.
Got everything hatched and all that other stuff, man. The problem is that like the thing in which Logan Paul, his game is supposed to do and what it's the functionality of it, it seems as if like from the beginning, because remember back in the day, this is the same game where they had stock images and they like the trunk nose on there, some Photoshop. Everything from the beginning to the end felt as if like it was shortcutted, it was very low effort, but he presented it as if like this is extremely high. Now, to a degree, probably in some instances it probably was. This is new technology you're dealing with. You may not understand the ins and outs of it, but for you to kind of just leave it open-ended to the point where you potentially got taken advantage of and scammed, and then your first response was, CoffeeZilla, you dickhead, bro. You fucking idiot. Why you keep pointing a finger at me? These niggas is like, bro, at some point you had to acknowledge the people. Because I don't really care about him acknowledging CoffeeZilla. I don't care about him acknowledging reaction channels or commentary channels like us. It's the people who put the money in. Like that's who he needed to really address.
Yeah.
Those people were losing money. At the end of the day, how you feel about it, were losing money, and there was no clear indication on if the game was going to be out or not. And before the game even came out, niggas then ran it up, then pulled it out, just like that. So that to me was the biggest problem. The game, him want to make money, I don't care. That's just how people work. It's a business. They want to make money, bro.
I like the idea of holding people responsible for promising things and not delivering. That doesn't mean ruining them. That just means like if we're gonna trust you to follow through on your promise, just do your best to follow through on your promise.
And give me an update.
Yeah, like for example, this fucking iPhone here. These niggas sell this shit like some new shit drop, but it's the same one and it's more expensive every single year.
Please don't tell me that.
It's the same shit.
Please don't tell me that.
It's
I
the
just
same,
got that.
but
Don't tell me that.
niggas don't
Please
care
don't
when
tell me
Apple
that.
does it.
Please stop that.
My brother also got the 13. I'm still at the 10. I'm gonna upgrade probably at the 14. I don't know. When I get money, I'll upgrade. I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna just get another one. I'm not gonna like trade in because I still use my old phones and shit.
I just got that brand new.
I mean, if you didn't get like the last 5 iPhones, it'll feel like an improvement.
Oh, yeah,
because
because
it's hardly an improvement from the last iteration. I still have the iPhone 13. There's no points.
No, I had like a 2-3 year generation.
But anyway,
Don't
the
tell me
concept of overselling something is
So going
common.
from 10 to
With
13.
music,
No, yes.
It's a
with
big
like a
update.
boxing fight that's happening today.
Yes.
With the game you want or the product you want to drop.
Of course.
But like you set an expectation that depending on how high you set it can borderline become a scam if you can't deliver.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what happened happened here is he sold this idea of a game, and not only did it take way longer than expected, but the game wasn't even all that. Like, whatever you thought he was pitching to you wasn't what you got. And so the reason why I said it's not a scam yet is because if he can't deliver on the promise he made, then it's pushing on scam when niggas start to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, or tens of thousands of dollars.
To me, that's where it, but because I agree with you with the whole they're not delivering on the game. Maybe I'm just used to it. Maybe it's just I've just played so many games, I've been a part of so many different industries where somebody's selling me, and I get it, and it's like, bro, you was gassing this. You gassing it, you cap. Let's calm down next time. Don't get my hopes up this much, right? So yeah, and to an extent that was a part of it, and even when he released it, the game wasn't complete. To me, the only real problem that I had with Logan, the whole text conversation, and really him never addressing it, because if you bought it before it came out in a marketplace, it's going to yield a ridiculous amount of return. And in this conversation that they were having, they made it very clear that this will be a great way for them to make money. Do not then come to me telling me about not only the game, how great the game is, but then also you pulling that much out that is going to then crash the market, and then I'm going to lose money in the process because I'm investing in a lot of this. But the people who were playing, yeah, if the game isn't what how made out it is to be, or even if it keeps getting pushed back over and over and over again, I just get used to that. I'm gonna just keep it a being with you, bro. I just get used to that type of shit.
Holding Logan responsible is necessary. Coffee Dizzo did a good job.
Yeah.
And Logan actually nailed an apology. That's one of the few apology videos where
That
I
was
watched
actually,
it, and I was like, bodied it. Like,
yeah, that's all you need to do, bro.
really all you can do. You can say he did it to save his reputation, likely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's still a good apology.
Come on, he did.
But what's happening a lot nowadays is when there's a controversy, instead of holding the people that were the most flagrant responsible, you just hold the people that are going to run headlines responsible. Yeah. And right now, the person that's going to bring the headlines is Logan Paul. But the people who did the most vicious activity, from what it seems so far, I'm excited to see what this investigation brings, is that advisor who sold and that lead fucking developer. Those niggas look like they're in the most of the wrong, but they're claiming that Logan is the one who fucked them over. So Logan doing an internal investigation is probably not going to lead to conclusions that make him look bad, but I would like to see what the fuck really happened. How the fuck did this whole thing unfold to the point where like niggas is losing money left and right, people are backdooring the next person, like some shady shit. But the text messages exchanges, if you watch that series, it doesn't just stop at like Logan fucked up or the lead developer fucked up. It looks like they all kind of fucked up. Yes. And I want to know what happened, how it happened. So let's not pretend just because Logan sat there and apologized, everything is made right. That lead developer still ran off with $6 million or whatever fuck it was, right? That advisor still sold when they weren't really supposed to. Like shady shit still happened outside of Logan Paul. If we just pretend that this whole situation is solved because Logan put 1.3 million ETH on it, that's just dumb. So I just think we should hold everybody responsible for it. Yeah, we didn't even talk about Logan Paul threatening a lawsuit and then withdrawing it and shit like that.
Right, he was just chatting, dog.
Yeah,
like, Logan,
we didn't even talk about that.
You were chatting, dog. You were definitely chatting. Because I was like, nigga, you're yelling for what reason?
Yeah.
What are you loud for, bro? What are you loud for?
I surprisingly believe Logan didn't come in trying to scam. I
said that as well.
I think he just tried to do some cool shit that was going to make him a lot of money, and then everything went to shit, and he was the one holding the bag.
Facts.
I was watching the
video
he
was a face of it.
About like a whole bunch of billionaires that sold businesses, and they were talking about how like you think you have friends, but then when there's a fuck ton of money on the line, whoever you thought was your friends may not really be your friends, but some demons really come out.
Would you do that?
I wouldn't do that.
I'm just asking you.
I don't know. Of course not.
We was in business, and they were
like, we're gonna buy the playback channel for $500 million.
No, they told you, you gotta drop. No, we're gonna give playback 500 M, but you gotta drop low.
I have to drop low.
Yep.
How would that make sense? That would just be an agent.
Nah, and get somebody else.
Who would I get?
I don't know. Just
can I get John?
John. All right. John looking at his stream right now, like nigga, yeah, you are. Yeah, John.
I wouldn't do it because it wouldn't be playback anymore. Just be another channel.
Or they said we'll rebrand it then.
No, but then they'll defeat the purpose of playback. Just be a channel.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they said no non-compete.
But at that point, it has to be non-compete.
Yeah, non-compete. You can't do playback no more.
For 500 M's?
Yeah.
I'll probably just take the deal, split you half. We're both wealthy now.
Ain't that crazy playback? Them demons came out, dog. Them demons, dog.
For 250 M's, you wouldn't stop playback?
I'm gonna join you with them demons, boy.
I'm gonna join you.
Yo, man, but let us know your comments in the comment section below, bro. I think a lot of people went crazy on Logan. This is the response you should have gave in the first place.
I agree. Gonna be honest if he led with this, I think niggas would have been like, yo, like.
Yeah, if he led with this, gave some light explanation and said we still dealing on the legality of it all and kept it pushing, then bro, it would have been fine. But coming out in the way that he did is terrible. But yo, let us know your comments in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell. And until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.
But yeah, bro, if he came out with this first, with that apology first, everything would have been good. But he decided to come out with the other one, which was blame deflecting. Like, bro, if you already know if you do it right the first time, you don't gotta do it again. So just do it right the first time, so then you don't gotta do it again, and don't be dumb. Like, bro, yeah, like, bro, just do the first one, explain what's going on if you can, and that's all. Probably. It still took coffee talking about it until Logan brought it up. So yeah, or let everybody know what was going on. But yeah, like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day. One night. Bye-bye. Don't go ask my dad to take me to buy some food at like 12, which is in 2 hours because I'm hungry. Might get some orange chicken, some spicy level 5 orange chicken. My stomach gonna hurt though. But yeah, bye.